The Cartier Women's Initiative Awards continues to honor female entrepreneurs while rewriting the rules for business across the world. Some of the world's most innovative business ideas have been awarded $30,000 each and announced as finalists for this year's edition of the awards. The international competition continues to contribute to the global economy by seeking out bold female entrepreneurs making a difference. Now, one of the finalists is Audrey Cheng, the founder of Moringa School here in Kenya, and she joins me in studio for a further discussion on this. Audrey, first, congratulations. You're only one of just 18 finalists amongst nearly 2,800 applicants. That's really, really great. Congratulations. But
Thank you.
What is special about Moringa School? I mean, what is it that makes it different with other schools in that IT space?
Definitely, yeah. So first of all, thank you so much for having me. So Moringa School, we're extremely market driven, right? So if you look at a lot of universities or tertiary education institutions here in Kenya, a lot of the content and the way that content is being taught is not based on what employers are looking for. And so everything we do in Moringa School, from our content to, again, the way that we teach, is all based on what employers are looking for. So with our computer science class, we're constantly updating the content based on this feedback. And again, like, you know, we're thinking a lot about how do we do everything we can in the classroom to simulate the real working environment.
And it's been only 4 years since you founded Moringa School.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of impact would you say you've had? What tangibles would you highlight and say this is uniquely Moringa School?
Yeah, so Moringa School, we have a 95% job placement rate, which is pretty unheard of in Kenya and also across the continent. And so I think that's a pretty huge, I guess, data point for us. We've trained over 700 students in the last 4 years, and that's mostly in our courses. But outside of it, you know, we've trained over 2,000 students in Nairobi Tech Week, which we run, and also in a SPOC, which is like a high school program that we run as well.
And for Moringa, it's not just, like you mentioned, it's not just about the education, really. It's about equipping people with the relevant skills to be able to fill those slots, you know, in the job market competitively.
Yeah.
But why is it difficult to achieve this for the continent? I mean, what are the challenges?
Definitely. So I mean, there's challenges both in like the number of jobs available, but really in number of skills.
Yeah.
And so there was this stat that was released last year that said that half of the 10 million university graduates that graduate each year are unemployed, right? And surely there's more jobs, you know, available to take them up. But the problem is that when they graduate, they need to work as an intern for many years before they get a full-time job. And so we see ourselves at Moringa School filling that gap to really make sure that students who don't have the right skills can get the right skills in order to get amazing full-time jobs.
Okay, and so in just a couple of months, you're going to know then if you are going to emerge a winner, really. I think that's in Singapore. So if you do emerge a winner, what do you think will be the impact of this award to you as an entrepreneur?
Right, so the Cartier Women's Initiative Award, I think, is a really fantastic opportunity for us because you know, not only do we get mentorship, but we also get access to, you know, incredible executive coaches as well. A lot of the $100,000, if we are to win, would go into our expansion. So we've gotten demand from Nigeria, Ghana, Pakistan, South Africa, really across the world to really expand our program there. And so with the funding, we'll be able to accelerate that and serve more students across the world.
But it's uniquely tailored really for women entrepreneurs, and I just want to know your experience as a woman entrepreneur. What are some of the challenges just unique to women entrepreneurs? Yeah.
Definitely. So I've seen this in myself and also in other women entrepreneurs, but there's definitely a tendency to be more conservative, right? So you know, I've seen a lot of my male friends, they're really, you know, big about their numbers, or like they're going to impact like 1 million lives, like have 1 million customers, and they're just really bold, right? And sometimes women are more careful with like, you know, are we sure we can do that, and really kind of saying like what we can promise. And so, you know, there's definitely challenges there when it comes to fundraising and other things like that. But I think, you know, generally, I think women ask amazing questions. They have incredible empathy, and they're really well suited to run incredible businesses.
And do you think we have enough mentors, for instance? I mean, we have platforms such as Cartier, for instance. Right. But do you think there are enough kind of platforms or mentors for women entrepreneurs in the continent?
So it's definitely growing. So I'm part of, you know, like a WhatsApp group here that's for like women business owners. And I've, you know, been into a couple events here as well to encourage more women to go into business. But to be honest, there can always be a lot more to be done, right? I think, you know, there's a lot more mentorship and resources and network that we can give to each other to really build each other. And yeah, so there's a lot more opportunity there.
I wish you all the best, Audrey, in Singapore. And thank you very much for your time tonight. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Audrey Cheng, with us here in studio.